Hi, 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 hi. Okay, don't mind my hair. Okay, and it's been like no, it's been since April. All right, listen. Oh no, March. Listen, I tried to start making videos. Anyone that was there, hi. I'm sorry, I disappeared shortly after, but my father passed like right after I made that video. So like I was gonna start doing YouTube again, but then life said no. No, life said I couldn't. I don't know. I wasn't in the mood. All right. And now I got that email, that dreaded email. It's like, Nicole, go make some more videos. Why haven't you made any videos? So I'm here. I'm gonna make some videos. Okay. And while I'm here, all right, I'd like to anyone that's been here, say hi in the comments if I haven't seen you. Okay. Option one is going to be sunglasses. I don't know. I'm gonna put them all up front too. Awesome. I'm gonna shuffle with each one. Look, I'm going about this differently. I've been on TikTok. I'm fucking around on TikTok, so I'm like trying a new style. All right. Option two is not today. Okay. Hold on. I've been playing with these cards for like a few months now. Just these, the animals. I like them. I don't know, they got a lot of colors. They got a lot of animals. A lot of things come to mind. Okay, and option three is passion. My lighting is trash right now. It's broad daylight, but my lighting is trash. Oh wow, and the back is soulmates. That's kind of cool, but overall, that's just for the pics, so that doesn't really matter. Now, hold on, I'm coming. I'm coming. Okay. So, option one is sunglasses. Option two is not today, and option three is passion. So go ahead and pick your pick, and I will see you at your pick. If you're watching live, that means just time it accordingly. I'm going to be going for like 10, 15 minutes per read. So do the math. Okay? It's going to take about, no, I'm going to shuffle for each one. So yeah, come back in like 15, 20 minutes for your pick. All right, and we'll start with option one. Oh, option one. Hello. I'm going to timestamp here. I feel like, do I even need to timestamp? Yeah, I feel like I'm a timestamp. I don't know. Diabetes has been kicking my ass, option one. How have you been? All right, I haven't had it in me to read cards. And then I started to read cards. And then, I don't know. Like I said, my dad passed. I was like, I didn't expect that. No, I didn't expect that one. Like, no, I thought I was gonna have him for like at least 10 more years. Like, come on. I was planning a trip for him to drive up the East Coast and come visit me in Canada. I don't think he's ever been to Canada. Maybe he has. I can't ask him now. Fuck. I mean, I've asked him in the past. I just don't remember the answer. Oh, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Has he been to Canada? Who knows? Either way. I don't remember my topic. Oh, the next 48 hours. Oh, I forgot to even mention this. You could tell I'm rusty. I forgot to even mention the topic. All right. No, I'm doing 8 cards. I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing on TikTok. But this time, I don't got like a timer crunching me. All right. I don't got a task manager timer ticking down on me. But my goal is to not take so long. I'd like to make more videos than long videos. Like, I'd rather have like shorter videos and more than less and long ones. I don't know. I get tired easily. I was telling someone I can't really make it through a reading no more. Those things are like an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'm tired. I only got like an hour in me, and then I'm gonna need a nap. All right. Right now, I've got everything cleaned up in my house. I need to mop, right? But I'm waiting for the kids to go home from school. Okay, so hello. Option one, if you're here, all right, the sunglasses card. It says watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. I don't know. That card makes me scared. No, not literally. But overall, I feel like it's definitely got Halloween vibes. Like it's October for sure with this card. But either way, I feel like what was it? 40 the next 48 hours? I feel like somebody's watching you. Straight up. You might have a private detective watching you. Wow. I feel like how important. Okay, but either way, the tarantula card. I think my blood sugar is crashing. I don't know. But I feel like Okay, so this is gonna maybe be clues to who they are, but alongside this is just basically the next 48 hours. Someone is tailing you. Oh god, I'm dropping. No, I'm plummeting. I'm dropping fast. I have some Red Bull. I don't know, save me. Okay, but with the tarantula card, I feel like whoever this is that's watching you is kind of like perceived as maybe a bully or something like this, maybe an asshole or someone who's rude or they've been rude to you, something like this. Either way, the scorpion card, yeah, exactly. Like they have attacked you. They did something to you. They said something fucked up to you. They did something fucked up to you, something like this. But they're watching you. Are they a private detective? Because it's like I genuinely feel like it's like sophisticated watching, like whatever that means. What the fuck? Either way, the horse card is the next card out. So I want to say within your next 24 hours, well, this is 48 hours, yeah, your next 24 to 48 hours, I feel like somebody who's been watching you, I feel like with the dragonfly card, they might be a soulmate. Oh, with the cobra card behind it, I don't know. Oh shit, this is crapshoot. So it's kind of like this person tries to like talk to you. You perceive it as some form of attack. I feel like, but you play it cool. I don't know. There's a sense of like you feel like you're being attacked, but you're even if they are attacking you, you don't care. You're like letting it go. Like this person threw a rock at you, and you're like, all right, I don't know. Like you know what I mean? Like you're not worried about it. I feel like the rabbit card though. I feel like, however this is, I feel like basically this person tries to approach you, and you're privately going to perceive it as this is some type of attack. And I feel like it's not the rabbit card. I feel like this man's attracted to the man and he's attracted to this person. The lion card, I feel like it's a strong, silent type. I guess I feel like he might have been watching. I feel like this horse card. This horse is most likely a woman. It's like I'm sensing it. Like, okay. The earthworm card with the scorpion. So okay, this woman thinks this man's a homosexual. It's just that simple. And I feel like so she sees it as any attempts of him trying to get close to her for attraction are some type of low key attack, even if it's intentional or not. They're like, because this is a homosexual man, he has no business doing anything with me. You know, the rabbit card, they feel like, I don't know, like this person would be like, I'm attracted to you. And they'd be like, I'm like, they wouldn't want to say, I don't believe you, you know what I mean? And it's like the reasons why they don't believe him is because they think he's gay. They're like, I think you're gay, and that's like this person doesn't want to like say that to somebody. Like, you get what I mean? Like, so overall, I feel like the next 48 hours, this man, like basically, this woman has marked this man as some type of homosexual. He's something, and she has no problems with him being homo, but she's not going to try to date a homosexual. So it's kind of like this woman was maybe friends with this man or would be friends with this man or something, but because they can't get close to that man, they feel like he's a homo. They don't encourage a relationship with him, and they just kind of like I don't know. They would say hi to him. They're nice to him. You know what I mean? They're not like mad that he's homosexual and they can't date him or anything like this. But this is their perception on that man. Like they're like, oh, I can't date him. He's like down low, and I'm not here to blow him up. Like I'm not here to blow up his spot. I'm not here to like drag someone out the closet. You know what I mean? So like this person is like peacefully. I feel like you're the viewer. This is you. But basically, this horse here is like it's hard for them to believe that this man likes them, type of thing. And I don't know why they feel that way. I'll be honest with you. The horse card though, with the eagle, I feel like they might be right. And it might just be that simple. They might actually be right. And I feel like, and this man is like feels caught. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this woman knows my secret. And this woman's like, chill out, dude. Like, why do you think I'm single? That's everybody's secret. That's why this woman doesn't take it personal. She just moves on. I don't know. And I felt like this man, like, it's like he wants to come back and talk to her. You know what I mean? Clear the air. Let her know I'm not gay. I'm very much interested in you, genuinely. How do I make you understand that? What makes you think I'm gay? And I feel like this woman would be like, because basically this woman, because they're not together, they would be like, because if you weren't gay, we would be together. Like, I feel like they've known this man long enough to where it's like, we would be together if you weren't gay. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. This woman probably met this man and liked him at the beginning, and like he showed her no interest, so she probably figured, oh, he must be homosexual. But yet they were still able to be friends. The dragonfly card. So I feel like this person's like kind of like his friend, but they liked him. But once they found out he was probably gay, they kind of like just put that down, and they kind of just focused on being his friend. And I feel like the crocodile card with the rabbit. So I feel like in the next 48 hours, I feel basically like this man tries to talk to this horse, and it's for romance, and this horse wants it to be for romance, so they're not like mad that he's talking to them, but they don't really think it's for romance, so they're kind of just politely like talking with this person, you know what I mean, like they'll chit chat with them and things like this, but they're not trying to hang out with this guy, they're not trying to get to know him or like uh, anything like this. I feel like they're just very casual with this person, like they're just friends. And I feel like, and that's how this person wants it to be. And it's because they just, they just see it as if he was gay. Like, I'm not going to sit there and beg a man to date me. You know what I mean? They feel like this man's not interested in them. So they're like, he's either unavailable or he's gay. And overall, I feel like this horse doesn't really want to sit around and like figure it out. They just don't care to. So with the crocodile card, okay, so with the next 48 hours, I feel like this guy's like waiting and looking for an opportunity, I feel like, to message them. And I feel like and talk to them, like the crocodile card, like pounce on them, even like flirt with them. He's gonna come in and flirt with them. And this horse is gonna expect it, like not expect it, but they're going to be like, oh, they're flirting with me. They must like me. But like I said, they've done something. They do things to this horse. This guy like leads them on. It's just that simple. This guy like makes them think that they like him, that they like her, but then he quickly says, no, I don't. So this woman's basically like, I don't know, like they'll give this man attention. I feel like if he's flirting with them, but then if he stops flirting with them, then they stop. I don't know how else to explain that. With the dragonfly card, this person, this horse, basically, they see this person as a, like somebody that they can be friends with, and I feel like they've encountered this type of person in the past. Do you get what I mean? So that's why they're kind of just like, it's the same situation that they've dealt with in the past. So they're just like, I'm not going to go poke my nose in it. But at the end of the day, within the next 48 hours, I feel like this person's basically trying to clear the air with this person. I feel like good luck. I could hardly clear the air with this person. I'm literally looking at these cards. It says the lion, the earthworm, the eagle. This guy's like waiting for a chance to like he wants to like give this girl like a bouquet of flowers and take her on a date. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what it would take for this woman to think he likes her. And this woman doesn't think this man likes her. And I feel like and she's okay with that. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. So the next 48 hours, I feel like this man learns about this. That this man's like waiting for a good time to come in and like confess his love or profess his love to her or whatever. And I feel like and this woman's not expecting that at all. So this is about that horse then. Because this is the reading is your next 48 hours, what you don't see coming. So what this horse doesn't see coming, I feel like, is this eagle. This guy taking, I feel like, trying to attempt to, I feel like, make this horse believe that, not believe that he's not gay, but genuinely just believe that he's interested in her or he's attracted to her or any of this. I feel like this woman feels like she's just friends with that guy. And if she tries to flirt with him, it's like it almost feels like a pity like flirt or you know what I mean? So it's like this woman's just they see it as they can go date someone who is interested in them. They don't feel like this man's interested in them. So that's why I don't know. He'll be real hard pressed. I feel like to get her to believe that. But I don't know. Maybe if he does take her on a date, I feel like he's gonna have to kiss her. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. I don't know how long that was, but I tried to make it fast. I'm sorry it's so dark in here. My lamp is behind my iPad. I usually a bit more front center. But either way, hello, four people. Sorry I haven't been around. Okay, diabetes turns out it's a big deal. Nah, that you see that shit? That shit's a big deal. Nah, it's a big deal. Right? I got this thing going, like it's constant. That thing never shut the fuck up. But I'm alive. Right? I did it. I'm still here. Okay, I'm still making videos. All right. The goal is to make videos eventually, like regularly. Okay, I tried doing this back right before my dad died, That's what was I was trying to do. I was trying to incorporate at least maybe like one video a week. All right, so maybe I'll get down on that once I get my partnership back. And I don't know. I need watch hours. So anyone that can donate me watch hours, please help me. Okay. Either way, I hope pile one enjoyed. Bye. Okay, pile two. It says not today. And it says not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, and still angry. Ooh. No, I already don't want to read. That's an exhausting card. I'm exhausted already. So I don't know, but if I could, oh wait, maybe no, I want to do it the same way I did that first reading. I liked doing the 8 cards. But either way, I feel like whoever this is, it's making me think this is what the next 48 hours. What you what you don't see coming? I think that's what I wrote. What you don't see coming. Okay, so I feel like whoever this is, whoever you are, what you don't see coming, I feel like it's somebody contacting you. And it's gonna be somebody that you're still angry at them. Like you don't want to talk to this person. I don't know how else to explain that. Like, I mean, you don't dislike them, you like them, but they've like done something to you and they didn't apologize or they didn't make it right or like you left off with this person with like a question mark essentially. This person doesn't know. I mean, like this person's gonna contact you thinking everything's like fine. You know what I mean? And I feel like you're gonna try to avoid them. And this could be someone you've maybe left like you didn't reply to them. Like the last thing in your chats is them saying something to you and you kinda like left it there. So I say like you're trying not to deal with this person. And it's like it's somebody that you like. You just it's something like you're avoiding them. It's genuine like avoidance. Okay, but it's I feel like with the still angry card, it's because something's happened. You're not just avoiding this person, it's because something's happened. Like you kind of like feel awkward around them. Oh wow, the black egg card. Sorcery. I feel like sorcery. Okay, so this is your next 48 hours. Hello, pile two. Okay, your next 48 hours. I feel like someone's gonna contact you. I don't know what they want to talk about. The oyster guys. So I'm saying you're not expecting this person to contact you. You kind of like, however you guys have left it off. You feel like it's like you wrapped it up with a little bow. You tied a bow, and there's no unresolved questions. Everything is wrapped up. Like you both know where you stand, and it's almost like y'all said goodbye without saying goodbye. So why are they talking to you? We said goodbye, whoever this guy is. Like you've said goodbye to him. I feel like the dragon card. I feel like nobody says goodbye to this man. Nobody says goodbye to this man. He's like, you did not say goodbye to me. I feel like because whoever you are, you didn't say bye to this man. You left it open with him. And he's like, so he's genuinely going to exploit that. He like knows you don't want to talk to him. He knows you're angry at him. He wants to call you because he knows you're angry. He crossed your boundaries. He upset you. He did something wrong to you, right? And I feel like the black egg card. I feel like I feel like it happened however long ago. So you're not dealing with it. It probably still hurts your feelings. You're still angry. Nothing's ever happened with that. You, like I said, like you kind of just walked away from a disaster and left it as like, well, this is a disaster. So I'm gonna walk away from it, but without saying that I'm walking away from it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like this man's like, so he's trying to hold you to that. Like you've never said bye. You didn't say you didn't want me. You know what I mean? So the elk card, that's what I'm saying. Like this guy's like, what is it? Nobody says this is like nobody puts baby in the corner. You know what I mean? Like this man feels rejected by you, and he does not get rejected. I mean, this is the man. Nobody rejects this man, and it's not like he walks around rejecting everyone, even though he probably does. But that's why no one ever rejects this man because like he kind of like doesn't get involved with anybody. You know what I mean? So it's like he done got involved with you. And he's like, you're not just going anywhere. We done got involved. You know what I mean? And I feel like, and you're kind of like nowhere near involved with him. Like he thinks, I don't know what he thinks, but the black egg card, this guy realizes there's a lot of confusion. You don't understand his angle. You don't see him clearly. you're only rejecting him because you misunderstood. He's like, it's kind of like you reject this guy because he did something fucked up to you, and you're like, you know what? I don't know if I want this person anymore, right? That's kind of, you know what I mean. That's kind of the vibe. And this guy is like, wait a minute, no, 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 you can't reject me off of that. That's not really who I am. He gets offended by it. Like you reject him off of false pretenses that you think are real because of what he's done and how he handled it. You know what I mean? Like you're still angry and you're still hurt. I feel like still. Like if I ask you what happened with you guys, you would be upset, and I'd be like, well, did you talk to him about it? You'd say no. There's no point. I just let it be. There's no point. I don't know the mouse card. That's what I'm saying. That's what this guy realizes. I feel like so in the next 48 hours, this guy like makes it clear that he's like claimed you. Though this man's like claimed this whoever you are. He's claimed you. This mouse. All right, the mouse on the table here. No, you're his. He's like, I don't understand why you can't like understand that type of thing. Like he doesn't get why it's so hard for you to see that. But I feel like it's because of whatever happened between you, how he handled it. I feel like you don't like the way he handled it. He kind of like just brushed it off and tried to act like it didn't happen. So you're like, oh, okay, we'll just act like it didn't happen. But it totally did. So that means I don't really want to be with somebody who just acts like things didn't happen. Like like, you know what I mean? Like, this is somebody where you're angry because they're not taking accountability at all. They're kind of just like, let's just act like that didn't happen. And then I feel like, and you're not that type of person. So that's why, once you realize this person doesn't align with you, like this person's not going to step up and take their accountability, and they're kind of pushing, like they're trying to act like they didn't do anything wrong, and they clearly did, in your opinion. So they're like, so you're not looking his way no more on those types of pretenses. Like he's not mature enough for you. He's not man enough for you. He doesn't take accountability. This stuff, you're not interested in this man. So like there's no point in trying to argue with him or anything. You kind of just like letting it be. That's a mess, and I'm just gonna let it be a mess. And this man's like, I'm not a mess. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like at the end of the day, you, the viewer, the mouse here, you're basically like, listen, I can only go by what you've shown me about yourself. And I feel like, and actions speak louder than words. And I feel like this person basically sees it as this man didn't do the right actions after they had some type of misunderstanding. He didn't take the right actions. And the actions that he did take were just unattractive, genuine. Okay, and the frog card, I feel like, ouch. This guy basically feels it. You get what I mean? It's a dragon, so he's gonna have empathy. I feel like this mouse knows this dragon has empathy. This mouse knows they can hurt this dragon genuinely. If anyone can make a dragon cry, it's this mouse because they somehow know how to work his empathy. So basically, this mouse essentially doesn't want to sit around making this dragon cry. That's not their goal. You know what I mean? But the frog card, I feel like overall, this dragon's like upset that this woman is rejecting him. He's like, I'm not even that type of man. I am a man that takes accountability. And they're like, well, look what you did. Did you think that's accountability? You know what I mean? Like, there's proof. This man's got like documented evidence against him. Like, it's just between him and this mouse. You know what I mean? Like, this dragon's basically trying to act like he's the man, and this mouse is like, well, you're kind of not, because look what you did in the situation between us. You didn't really handle it very manly. They're like, so it's fine. Like this person's like not interested, and they don't even tell him this. Like they don't see the point in trying to tear this man down. They just see it as, this isn't the right man for me, and I'm gonna walk away from it. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's like a quiet exit on this man, and it hurts. It hurts his feelings. He's hurt. You get what I mean? What's funny is if you were to try to message him to try to talk about this, he's going to avoid you. He's going to do all that because he doesn't want to deal with it. He's hurt. He's avoiding a conversation with you. He should be calling you. You know what I mean? He crossed boundaries with you, and you're angry about like the way he handled it afterwards. And he knows all that. And he knows that in order to be the man that he claims to be, he's got to face you and like take accountability, apologize, something. And because he's not doing that, I feel like that's why this mouse is like basically like, I'm not here to prove you're a man. You know what I mean? I'm just looking for somebody that I would desire, and I don't desire a man that handles that situation that way at all. This person doesn't like the way this man handled the situation. I feel like maybe like I don't know something. They just see it as that's just not the type of man I need. You know what I mean? And this dragon's like I said, it's like this mouse is putting him through checkmate. Like they got him cornered. They're like, you're either a man or you're not. You know what I mean? And you handled it like shit. And people make mistakes. So are you gonna come in and handle it like a man? Or are you gonna keep it as it is? Because if you keep it as it is, you can't sit around and claim man status. Not in my world. So this person's like, and I'm not even gonna tell you that. I'm just gonna leave your world and go be in my own world that doesn't have you in it because you're not a man in my world and I don't want to insult you. This person like likes this person. You know what I mean? The dolphin card. I feel like they get excited when they see this man. They like this guy. The reasons why they're attracted to this man, they feel like we're all fake. Like they were attracted to this man because he's like responsible. He's reliable. He's dependable. He can hold down a job. He's never been evicted. You know what I mean? Like all these things are turn-ons for this woman. I feel like, gosh, this man's an adult like them. Like, God, they feel like relaxed with them. Like they could fall asleep next to this man. He's an adult. He can handle a problem. You know, he doesn't need to go get help. You know what I mean? And I feel like stability, all of this. And I feel like, and the way this man handles one little itty witty bitty miscommunication between these two, a mishap, I feel like tears all that away. They're like, whoa, if he didn't apologize and that's how he took accountability, like that's his way of taking accountability is by dodging it, then he ain't any of those things that I thought he was. I don't know even know what made me think those things. He must have just lied and said he was. You know what I mean? Like it's just that simple. So, oh my God. So the next 48 hours is basically like somebody wants to contact you. And I feel like, and it's to rekindle. It's to rekindle something. This guy might like to read books. He might like audio books, things like this. I feel like, but basically, it's like to rekindle their little relationship. You know what I mean? But in order to rekindle anything with this mouth, he's got to come in and like take full accountability for whatever the fuck happened between the two of them. He's got to fucking man up. And I feel like in the dolphin, there's a smugness to this dolphin. They like know it. They're like, you ain't gonna talk to me unless you man up. So they're like, so I don't really plan on ever talking to you again. And it's no shot at you. It's just, I statistically, like the odds are against you. The chances of you being like who I thought you were are like really fucking slim. So, but this person's like, but I'll never find that person if I don't try. So I tried with you already and it didn't work out. So unless I'm wrong, you know what I mean? Unless you can change how that outcome was with me, unless you can somehow please me with a better outcome, they're like, you're not the man I desire, that's for sure. But you might still be quite a man. You're just not the man I desire. And that's what I'm saying. Like this man can't handle that rejection. Okay, the mob card, and it's like because it's an honest one. Like there's no even denying it. This dolphin has him fucking checked. Like, what are you gonna do? What's your move? Are you a man or are you faking it? They're like because like don't come back talking to me unless it's because you're here to clear the air and take accountability and actually like man the fuck up and like maybe apologize to me at the very least. You know what I mean? Like that's how you know what I mean. So the dolphin is happy either way. This man talks to you, you're gonna be happy. But it's kind of like it's only because you're being hopeful that maybe that's what he's coming in to talk to you about. Maybe he's coming in to kind of man up. It's kind of like you're gonna give someone a second chance, but it's gonna be a real quick one. Do you know what I mean? Like you guys are gonna chit chat a bit, and it's either gonna happen or it's not, and you're gonna lose interest like right away. You know what I mean? Like you're just gonna be like, yeah, no, this ain't it. Like he ain't. This ain't it. This ain't it. And you're gonna somehow be like, okay, well, it's nice talking to you. I hope you feel. I mean, you're gonna polish it off real nice and politely. And the moth card, I feel like this man like expects this. You get what I mean? I feel like, and it's almost like whether he's expecting it or not, it's still the facts. Like you're kind of like letting him know in advance how this is gonna happen, and so he has like the guidebook. You know what I mean on how to actually make this right with you. and the only you're confident like letting him like expressing it to him, like giving him this opportunity because it you know that it's one way or the other with this guy. You've got him cornered to where you know what I mean? And the Panther card, oh God, on top of that. Okay, I feel like the Mouse card, if you were to actually reconnect and talk with this man and he was to take accountability for it and you guys were to rekindle and everything like that, I feel like the Panther card, there's something you got to tell him. You're going to have to tell him about something that you know of that's going on behind his back. You get what I mean? And I feel like the Panther card, it's kind of like the reasons why you're having such a hard time seeing this man clearly is because of this Panther card. This guy has somebody actively working against him. To anyone that tries to pursue him, they come at this person. I feel like Black Egg card, genuinely witchcraft, sorcery, magic, manipulation, uh, mental warfare tactics. Like they come after whoever they think this man is pursuing out of some weird jealousy, like a claiming ownership. Like that's mine. He's mine. And that's my dragon. You can't have him. And it's like, bitch, it's a dragon. Can't nobody have him. What are you, stupid? Like, if you thought you had a pet dragon, it's just because they let you. They let you pet him. What are you talking about? So that's what I'm saying. It could be like an ex, like an overbearing ex or something. It could be even like an over possessive relative. You know what I mean? Like this man he's a special man. He's a dragon at the end of the day, if he is who he is, right? So this basically, that's only if he is who he is. If he ends up contacting you, though, like I said, you're gonna know real quick. You're gonna feel it real quick. You're gonna feel like this man's got something to say, and he's gonna be dancing around it, like I say. And then or you'll feel that it's just some bullshit, and you're gonna like it's gonna give you the answers you need essentially. So, what's coming for you the next 48 hours? Somebody wants to contact you. Not sure if they'll actually contact you within the next 48 hours, but the goal is to contact you eventually. And I feel like, and they end up exposing themselves. They come in and they make it right with you, and then you guys kind of rekindle something. Or they come in and they show that they're not there to make it right with you. They think they're not. You know what I mean? They're not taking accountability at all. Like well, I thought we forgot about all that type of thing. Like that's in the past. Like we don't need to talk about that. You know what I mean? Like if he avoids that conversation, he ain't the right one. It's just that simple. And I feel like and you're gonna know all this like just with the feels. You're gonna feel it right away. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Okay. Ah, no, I forgot my blood sugar was plummeting. I'm in healthy range. One means it's good. I don't know. 8.7 is not that good. But it definitely ain't that bad. Okay, but hello, hi. Option two. Okay, the passion card. Oh wow. Okay, this is maybe gonna be a nice. Maybe this will be a fun read. Okay, the passions card. Oh wait, I was wondering why my deck is so small. Oh whatever. I'll just keep going with the theme. Okay, but either way, the passion says instant chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. Okay, so I feel like in the next 48 hours, I feel like that makes me think there's some type of date. Like, I don't care what we label it. Hanging out, um, having a conversation, getting together, bumping into each other, whatever we want to call it. These two like each other, and it's a date for both of them, regardless. And, I mean, I feel like they don't necessarily say it to each other, but it feels like they like a date. You know, what I mean, and who knows where they're going? I feel like they could just end up sitting, like I said, just having a conversation, bumping into each other, like, oh hey, how's it going? And then they pardon me. And then they maybe go grab a coffee to talk while they're bumping into each other, and then it's done. But it was like it feels like a date because the reasons why is because of the way both of these people feel towards each other. I feel like ain't that sweet? Okay, so I feel like the next 48 hours, I feel like there's some type of passion. I don't know, like you develop a crush feel, a crush vibe, something you bump into someone or you run into someone, it's someone you already know because there's a familiarity to it, right? but it's like y'all, neither of you planned for this. Do you get what I mean? But you guys end up running into each other, and then it like both of you like each other, so both of you are happy to see each other. Both of you want to go get coffee. Both of you want to hang out. Both of you want to, you know what I mean? Both of you want to be around each other, and that's because both of them feel the same way. There's an instant chemistry between the two. They like each other equally and having fun. I feel like they have a lot of fun together. They make each other laugh. I feel like this is somebody I feel like they like your sense of humor or you like their sense of humor. Like y'all sense of humor is aligned. Things like this. Your morals will probably align too. I feel like these two are perfect for each other. I like this energy. Genuinely, I like how it feels. Like these two just get along. Like, if this man's upset, this person's not. If this person's upset, this man's not. And each one has the power to make the other one feel better. The raccoon card, oh, isn't that sweet? I feel like whoever this man, I feel like that's a man there. I feel like he's very single. So he doesn't have any kids. He's just a man. I feel like he might be an uncle. He might have he might be someone's uncle. That's someone's uncle right there, all right? You give that man some respect. Okay, I come from the world where my uncles were good. I had good uncles. That doesn't mean they were good people though, like, but I had good uncles. Like they didn't do evil things to people. Well, no. Like the point is, my uncles were really good role model type people, or at least they would try to be. You know what I mean? So it's like I have a a fondness for uncles. You know what I mean? They're special for me because I didn't have a bad uncle. You get what I mean? So either way, I feel like this guy's a good uncle. This is like an uncle that like gets his nephews and nieces gifts like as if they're his kids. I feel like he feels bad if he doesn't. He cares about them. They're his family. But they're not his family. And he like knows that. He doesn't ever forget that. He likes being uncle. Do you get what I mean? This is like uncle that comes to the Christmas party and he like everyone likes this uncle because they know he's gonna come with like a PlayStation or some video game. He's gonna come with the goods. Do you get what I mean? So he likes this. He likes being that guy. You know what I mean? Like he thinks I don't know if he ever thinks about being a father. The swan card, he might. He might be like, damn, I wish I had my own kids. But it's basically that. Like he didn't have kids. Life didn't give him kids. Not because of anything like necessarily specific, but like that life didn't take him on that road to have his own kids. Right? So he kind of treats his nieces and nephews or whatever. He treats his other relatives like his own family, like his own kids. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's very cool of him. This is a cool uncle. Genuinely, he might know instruments. I feel like he might play the drums. Do you play the drums? I feel like this guy might play the drums. All right, or at least maybe he used to. All right, but overall, I feel like the Swan card, he's down. I feel like is it loneliness? I feel like it's the passion card. There, the next 48 hours, this is who you bump into. I feel like Mr. Lonely. I'm so lonely. I am so lonely. He has nobody to call his own. No, exactly. The golden egg card. He wants. I feel like whoever he runs into, that's the woman that he wants. It's like he's been wanting to run into this woman for years or something. Like since the last time he saw her, he's been wanting to run into her, and he's been hoping and wishing and praying, and like all he wishes is that like I get stuck in an elevator with her or something. You know what I mean? And I feel like it finally happens for him. And in this next 48 hours, this raccoon finally gets that. He bumps in to the passions card. He bumps in with somebody and it's like a blast from the past or something like this. It could have only been just a couple months, or it could have been a couple years, but it's been a while. It's been a long time since this person's seen them, and it's kind of like one of those where he thought he would never see them again. You know what I mean? So him seeing them again, and especially under these pretenses, oh no, it's passions card. He can't even hide the passions. He's so happy to see them. This is genuinely the lamp card. That's what it is. Like this man like runs into this person and it's so innocent. Like he can't hide that he's happy. He can't. This person makes him happy. So he sees their face, he makes him happy. He like thinks to hug them. But he doesn't because it's like they're maybe not like there yet. You know what I mean? Like it's been a while since they saw each other. They're not that familiar. You know what I mean? But gosh, the passions are there. Like this man wants to just he wants to make sure he leaves with her phone number, a backup way to her Instagram. He wants all of the ways he can contact her so that way he doesn't lose her again, essentially. Like this man lost this woman and like he probably has her contact information. He has a way to probably talk to her. But it's not natural. It feels unnatural. This guy's not manipulative. And he knows in order to contact this woman and try again with her, he has to manipulate. He has to, like, call her and be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And he's just not that type of guy. So he just can't. So he's literally just been, like, suffering in silence, praying to run into this girl so that he could have a chance with her again. Like, I mean, he deems it as the only way I'd ever get a date with her again is if I ended up just bumping into her and being able to just ask her. Like this man realizes, like, even though I could probably call, might have her phone number, he could do all these things. He won't. He won't. He feels like it's not right. It's somehow wrong. He wants it to be organic. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what happens in the next 48 hours. The B card. Okay. So these two, it might be that they work at the same establishment or something like that. Like if it's a big place, I'm picturing like how like Walmart's really big, you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of people could end up working at the same Walmart, right? But it's not specific to that at all. It's kind of like these two either bump into each other on their own commutes to work and they work in different areas, but maybe in the same area of the city or something like this, or they work at the same place and they bump into each other and they're like, oh, I didn't know you work here. I didn't know you work here. You work here. You work here. Oh, wow, you work here. You know what I mean? Like it's a forced, like, no, it has to be destiny. You know what I mean? For these two to be together because how else? And I feel like it might be that it's been like happening. It's been gravitating for these two to bump into each other for a while, but it took a long time to kind of get them both in the right position. Okay, so passions card. I feel like it's a bat card. So I say it's Batman. Oh my gosh. So Batman is lonely. Batman found love. And I feel like the only person Batman can seem to fall in love with is this lamb. I feel like because of how innocent they are. Like this is like a man that accuses a woman of everything under the sun. I feel like he's got trust issues. Batman's got trust issues. All right. And the only woman that can survive Batman's fury, I would say, is a lamb. And that's who this woman is. And this man feels like he lost this woman because he didn't trust her. You know what I mean? And he like realized how great she was after he like did some bat rage on her or something. He missed the, you know what I mean? He marked her as a villain and he ran off back to his bat cave and like put her in the villain files and naturally, Batman has to keep tabs on all his villains, right? So he keeps tabs on this person, and he realizes that they're not a villain at all. He's like, it's almost like he took a risk to be with this woman. I mean, come on, it's Batman. Batman took a risk to go on a date one day. You know what I mean? And he feels like it was the biggest regret of his life because it ended up being a villain. You know what I mean? But then he realizes, no, the dad is always right. It was the best decision of my life because he basically sees it as without that ever happening, I would never even have the balls to talk to this lamb. Genuinely. Like this man, like I said, he gets completely like shy. Like he can't. Like he gets so happy when he sees them. It's one of those where this man's this Batman. He's walking with like got a mean demeanor on. Like he might have his little hoodie on. He's like in a bad mood, even it's cold. Then he sees this person, and he just can't hide it. He can't, like that's so feeling that way about this person from the start, and then feeling like they're a villain. You know what I mean? It broke his heart. It broke Batman's heart. Dare I say? He bought extra gifts that Christmas. He did. He had he went out and just shopped a bunch on Amazon and just ordered a bunch of shit for other people because this guy like never buys anything for himself. It's Batman. I don't know. He feels like he's all right. He don't need, this guy must have a lot of money. Point is, I feel like he feels like he deserves. You get what I mean? Like he deserves a good, honest woman like this because he's a good, honest man. He's Batman. You know what I mean? He fights for justice. Okay, under the golden egg, the starfish. That's what I'm saying. And he gets along with this lamb, like on companionship. Like it's like with no sex involved. He could sit around and play Twister with this girl, watch movies with this girl, play board games, video games. He could do anything with this girl. He could take her for a ride in the Batmobile. You know what I mean? And they would have a blast. And I feel like, you know what I mean? Like he has this relationship with them, like long lost besties type of thing. That's why he gets so excited when he sees them. You know what I mean? There's like some type of soul recognition. I feel like if you want to get deep on it. But either way, the turtle card with the lamb. So like I said, this guy's been constantly thinking of this woman since he's last talked to her, been with her, seen her or something. And never breaking silence about it. Just always thinking on them and like hoping for another chance. Still, I feel like to this day, I feel like what else does Batman have to do? Like he's very eternal about his love. He fell in love with this woman, and the only reasons he's not with her is because he thought she was a villain, and he can't be with a villain. You know what I mean? He's Batman. Right? So he didn't. He left that villain, even though he's in love with her. Do you know what I mean? That's why it broke his heart. But she's not a villain, so now his heart is like magically repaired, right? Because it turns out it never broke anyways. It was all just because he misunderstood or something, right? So he's been slowly manifesting this bump in. And I feel like he's been doing it without quite realizing, like him thinking on it and him imagining situations and him wanting it that much is causing it to happen. He's manifesting it. He's manifesting a bump in with somebody I feel like that he's in love with. Okay, I feel like for the manifestation to actually be happening and these two to bump into each other, it's like I said at the beginning, it's destiny. They definitely do that. These two are good together. They belong together. This man desires this person enough and loves them enough to where that actually happened. Anything that takes time is very solid and real. You know what I mean? Anything that happens overnight, that's very like, who knows that? You know what I mean? So it's like this guy doesn't do sorcery, so he's not gonna like this woman's not gonna just all of a sudden appear at his door because he did a ritual. He's not that type of man. He probably doesn't even understand rituals necessarily. It's Batman. He's heard of them. I'm sure he's dealt with a witch or two in his villain files. But, but overall, I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like that's not Batman. But Batman knows that shit exists. Batman, like I said, he's a manifester. He is a golden egg himself, essentially. And I mean, so he wants this lamb because he sees it as he deserves, like someone as good as himself, and he deems this woman good like him. So I feel like the day he runs into her again, these next 40 hours, he runs into her and he feels like it's time. And I feel like he just I don't know the fish card. It's like he's dreamt of this happening so much. Like he daydreams about this. I feel like this guy might have time at work where he gets to just kind of sit there for a bit. And I feel like and he daydreams on this woman. I feel like almost every day he goes to work hoping that his job will like they'll bump into each other. You know what I mean? Like it's something like this. His job gets him out the house. Without work, he would never bump into this woman. So he's happy to go to work because every time he goes to work, he might bump into this woman. He knows she's around. You know what I mean? And now I feel like it finally happens for him. I feel like that's just so sweet. I'm so happy for Batman. No, you don't understand. Okay, me and Batman have been laughing. I've been laughing with Batman for a while now. Listen, I feel like overall, what happens in the next 48 hours, you, the viewer, you could be this lamb here, or you could be the bat. You're one of the two. But essentially, I feel like this bat is like real big on like not self-punishment, but like they hold it all in. You know what I mean? They process it though, so they're not like bottled up or anything. But they're definitely like they've been miserable since losing this lamb. And I feel like getting them back together and having them even like just be talking again, I feel like it's gonna just completely like cheer this man up. It's like literally like a dream come true. I feel like for this bat. I feel like this is for the Batman here. I feel like I'm reading for Batman, but like card readings aren't really not too many men listen to card readings. So I'm most likely reading to this lamb here, who is the woman, but if not, I feel like it doesn't really matter. Either way, this was a pretty interesting reading. I'm going to be trying to do more. I will probably try to do another reading even today. just because I'm trying to really, it's my day off, so I'm trying to like take advantage of the fact that I got that email today. So let me take a jump start on it. I'm not even behind on very many hours. It's just I finally dropped below. So I want to try to like get on it right before it gets any lower. That way I could just make, start maybe making videos from here like once a week. Maybe I'll make a video on my day off or something. I don't know. My doctor says to get a routine. Routine. And I feel like it's working. Oh, okay, I've had to up my all day. Yeah, the reading's over, just diabetic talk. But yeah, I had to up my all day. I'm at 18 now. I might up it to 20. I'm gonna see how 18 works on a work day with some chicken strips and shit. Let me see how that goes. But either way, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy everybody that came. Hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. And like I said, if you can take the time, go back and watch any other videos you might want, even if it's just putting it on while you're in the shower. I just need some watch hours, please. For like help me out. All right. Either way, I hope everybody has a great day and I hope to see you soon. Bye.